Hey guys, welcome to 3 and Out. You can check out the podcast below in the description. And here's what I need you to do. Make sure you subscribe to the Volumes YouTube channel to stay up to date to everything we're doing here on 3 and Out and the Volume. Big story of the night, though, is Brian Kelly leaving. And if you've listened to me for a while, you know my philosophical beliefs on regions matter. And there are outliers of people that in the pros, it does not matter. No one cares where Sean McVay is from, LaFleur is from, Bill Belichick is from, Andy Reid is from Los Angeles, coach with the Eagles and the Chiefs, right? Sean Payton, I don't have no clue where Sean Payton's from. Chicago, Illinois, you went to Romo's school, I don't know. Pete Carroll's from like Stockton, California, coaches in Seattle. This is the first year he's been a disaster. Like, it's been fine. The pros do not matter. In college football, in my opinion, for the majority of guys, it matters. And I think no region, it matters more than the South. If you are not one of them, it's hard if anything goes wrong. And it's difficult in general. One thing the SEC has become, and I think the Big Ten is right behind them, is the NFL light. The money is so big, there is so much on the line, there is no time for you to be bad. So if you are struggling, you will not last long. And here's the thing with Brian Kelly. He's from Massachusetts. His college coaching career started at Grand Valley State, which is in Michigan. Then he went to Central Michigan. Then he went to Cincinnati. When I was a GA at Fresno State in 2009, we played his Cincinnati Bearcat team, Nippert Stadium. That was the team that went undefeated and led him to the Notre Dame job. I remember thinking, we had better players. We had more NFL guys. They were good. Brian Kelly can coach. He is legit. His resume speaks for itself. The guy is a winner. But a lot of guys have been winners and gone to regions where they are outsiders and not excelled, especially the South. I saw with my guy Jim McElwain, who went to Florida and had success. But at his core, Jim McElwain, more of a West Coast guy, was never viewed as an insider. You know who are the Southern guys? Dabo from the South. Kirby, where do you think he's from? Jimbo, take a guess. Nick Saban, coal miner's kid. Actually, his dad was owned a gas station, but was from West Virginia. And you could argue West Virginia, from where I'm sitting, I consider that part of the South. Those guys survive in that mix. Now, Lane has somehow immersed himself in the culture and had success. But I think it's very risky. Now, I understand and I admire Brian Kelly. He cannot win a national championship in Notre Dame. He knows that. The evidence is in. Now with the way things are going. It's not possible in 2021 to win a national championship in Notre Dame. He knows the only way that he can win a national championship is go to LSU. Now, they paid him a ton of money. But I give him credit for taking the risk. Because he could have stayed at Notre Dame for another 5-10 years. Could have retired the Notre Dame Fighting Irish coach. But he took a risk. And listen, it's never, these breakups are never easy. It went viral tonight, the text or the Slack chain that he sent his players. He's going to get, made fun of and embarrassed for it. But listen, this is big boy business. And now the transfer portal, if you don't fucking like it, leave. I don't want to hear any players complain. Like, you can leave now at any moment. And you're getting paid above board and below the table. Now, at Notre Dame, I don't think they're really cheating. And I think that's a big reason why, he knows he can't cheat there. And I'm not saying he's going to cheat at LSU, but you're allowed to. And listen, again, and I'll talk about it later, I am not anti-cheating, because cheating are arbitrary rules set by these losers in the NCAA. I'm cool with doing whatever it takes to win, and that's what they do in the SEC. And here's what I know about LSU. That team is going to be stacked with talent. Now, is Brian going to be able to resonate with those guys? He was not getting a lot of players like that at his program. They were just recruiting a different player at Notre Dame than they are at LSU. But I know this for a fact, Brian Kelly can coach. He can really coach. Will the culture embrace him? I don't know. Will he have to have immediate success? And maybe he can. Maybe he can win right away. But it's just, I didn't see it coming. Again, didn't see the Lincoln Riley thing coming. Didn't see this coming. There are huge domino effects. Notre Dame and Oklahoma are two of the better jobs in the country. They're not USC. They're not LSU. Oklahoma's not far away from that, but Notre Dame's, probably like a top 15 job because, again, doesn't pay a premium. I read, and I don't know if this is correct, Brian Kelly was making like $2 or $3 million. I don't think Brian Kelly was making this astronomical amount of money that some of these other guys are making. Now, I'm sure it's private school. They can do different things. It's not like he was poor. But him leaving was a pretty big wow moment on Monday night. Thanks for watching 3 and Out. You can check out the podcast below in the description. And make sure you subscribe right now to the Volumes YouTube channel.